So in this last example here, we are going to be solving for x, but in this case, we have a fraction being 2x divided by 3 minus 12 is equal to 4x plus 7. And so in questions like this, what we want to probably do is get rid of that fraction first. But as we see, we have that minus 12 attached to that fraction. So that's the first step we're going to do is get rid of that minus 12. And the inverse of minus 12 or subtracting 12 is adding 12 to both sides. So that's our first step by adding 12. And so when we do that, the minus 12 and the plus 12 will cancel each other out. And we'll get 2x divided by 3 is equal to 4x. And then 7 plus 12 is 19. So plus 19. And so now we have the 2x divided by 3 by itself. And now we can get rid of that divided by 3 by multiplying by 3 because that is the inverse of dividing by 3. So if we multiply both sides of the equation here by 3, the divided by 3 and multiplying by 3 will cancel each other out, leaving us with 2x on the left side of the equation. But now remember, we're not just multiplying the 4x or the 19 by 3, we're multiplying the whole side, which means we're going to have to distribute that 3 to each one of these numbers. So 4x times 3, that will give us 12x, plus 3 times 19, that will give us 57. So now we have 2x equals 12x plus 57. Now we want to move all of our variables to one side, and since our variable's already on the left, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 12x from both sides. And so those x's will cancel out, 12x minus 12x. And so then we have the other side, we have 2x minus 12x. That will give us a negative 10x is equal to, what's left over on this side, 57. Because again, these cancel out. And then our last step is to get x by itself, and x is being multiplied by 10, negative 10. So to get the inverse of that would be divide by negative 10, and to divide by negative 10 on both sides, we will get x is equal to negative 57 divided by 10, because again, dividing a positive by a negative will result in a negative number. So this will be our answer right here. It does look a little bit weird because it's a fraction and doesn't look like a nice fraction because we can't simplify it any further, but that's our answer. Now there are other ways to go about this. The other way, which can be thought about going about doing this, is by multiplying by 3 on both sides at first. And so if we did that, if I decide to multiply by 3 on both sides first, remember again, we're multiplying the whole entire side. So not only is the 2x divided by 3 getting multiplied by 3, but also the negative 12 is. So let's go ahead and work that one out. So by doing that, we'll have 2x minus 3 times negative 12 will give us a negative 36 is equal to 4x divided by 3 again. We already went over that. That is going to be a 12. Then we have, again, we have 12x, and then we have 3 times 7, which is 21. So plus 21. Now let's go ahead and get all of our constants on one side. So I'm going to get rid of the negative 36 and add 36 to both sides. Cancel out, and we'll get 2x is equal to 12x plus 21 plus 36 is 57. And then again, subtract 12x from both sides. Those will cancel out, and I'll have negative 10x is equal to 57. And this looks a lot like our last question on the other side. Divide by negative 10, and we'll get x is equal to negative 57 divided by 10. So as you can see, both these methods would give us the same answer. It's just two different ways of getting there, and whichever one works best for you is the route you should go.